Okay.
What the fuck are you talking about? Stop talking about. Like, why? Why? What's so funny?
Keep that mic on.
Goddamn,
Keep it.
sounds like shit. All right.
Nah, we're discussing it in what we know, our experiences when we have
Goddamn.
used it. What do we think about the M14?
It's a good starter. It has lighter recoil than the others, but I think it has lighter damage as well. I'm booting Roblox up right this second, so that way I can refamiliarize myself with it. Because it's been a while since I played PF.
Man.
I want to put it in B tier.
Like I would say B tier as well though, because like the 6.5 millimeter conversion is okay, but you need 1,500 kills for that, and by
It's
then you're already gonna be moving on to the next gun. So like
6.5 removes like anything
yeah,
that made it special. It just turns it back into the M4A1.
yeah, honestly. Like there's no reason why it should exist. Like just don't use it.
True, the conversion only makes it into another assault rifle. The recoil is kind of mid, but it does have the 4 hit kill at all ranges, and it does devastate at close range. It's pretty solid. I give it a B or A, but you both chose B. So let's
Yeah.
put it in B tier.
The main reason why I chose B is because while it has lighter recoil than a lot of the other battle rifles, like I said, I have to open up Roblox to check, and it's fucking with me right now. But I think while it has lighter recoil, it also has lighter damage than the others.
Okay. Shall we move on to the ECR?
Yeah. I mean I think
Actually,
it's a pretty good gun. I don't know. I'm using it now. It feels nice with a 5.56 millimeter conversion. I know back then it was really good, but then there was a recent nerf to it. I forgot what the changes were, but do you know the hit shot to kill or how far for three? Remember?
I haven't calculated it yet. I haven't gotten that far with doing stat breakdowns. Is it too late to change my M14 from a B to an A?
No.
Yeah, like I have the stats up for the M14. It does have a pretty far two headshot kill range, and because of that lighter recoil, you can hit it a lot easier than the other ones. Like, and there's no way to it always 4 hits.
True. So, B or A for the M14.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm gonna kick it back up to A.
Okay, it's an A. Okay, back to the ECR.
I think the way it handles is like it feels like it wasn't made for the 50 Beowulf. Like it was really made for the 5.56 conversion. Honestly, like that's like
I think that I never used the 5.56 conversion. I always thought it was like an afterthought, but it also just default for someone who's using it for the first time. It definitely kicks really high. You have to put a lot of end game attachments on it to make it viable with the default ammo. I forget what the other ammo type is, but there's an ammo type that has a similar damage profile to default, that has slightly worse damage at the exchange of better recoil.
458 SOCOM.
yeah.
That's the name.
Yeah. So while I do like this gun in late game after using it for a bit and unlocking all the attachments, it still has that caveat of needs to be, is good once you have attachments. It's not just good right off the bat. So I would put it in C tier.
Yeah, honestly. And also, don't forget the mag size. It comes standard with 10. You have to upgrade all the way till 20. So that's
I'm
just.
I'm fine with 10 rounds. I can make that work.
Me,
Alright.
I'll just give it a B. I can manage the ammo count and it kicks hard. It's not that bad to manage, but it devastates so much on CQC. Like I'm just two-shotting people all around, and the 2-second reload is pretty good. It makes a really good close range gun, the ECR. I'll give it a
But are
B.
you using it with late game attachments, or are you using it like vanilla?
Yeah, all muzzle brake, delta, stubby grip, all that. All attachments, all the good stuff.
Well, yeah. So if like I would put it in B if it was good without that, but if it isn't, like M14, you can go to town, no attachments. ECR, you got to be you got to have those attachments, or you got to be at the peak of your game.
C or B, Ox.
I'd say B, honestly. Yeah, it's like it's not that hard for to getting attachments with nothing on it. Like, and the shot to kill is pretty good.
Okay, it's a B. Scar H, my collection, my
Um,
favorite.
kind of. I mean, the 7.62 by 39 conversion makes it like godly. Like you can, yeah.
If we're separating it by if we're separating it by the conversions, default Scar H is A rank, 762 S rank.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100% agree.
Nah, no conversions. I find
Okay.
personally myself, the conversions just make battle rifles more assault rifles. Like they extend ammo capacity, they give better
Oh
recoil,
yeah.
all that.
Oh yeah.
So
The 5.56 on a FAL 50 looks comical. Like, come on.
so that's why I have been sticking to use the default ammunition or AP at the most. No conversions, barely
All right.
any.
All right.
So with the default or the round types like armor piercing or hollow point, I would still put it in A for Scar H. It's an early rank foul. I mean the foul is better, but if you want if you want something that doesn't dump the mag as fast as the M14, Scar H is a good bet.
Ox.
Yeah. I don't see anything that disagrees with it. Um,
I'll give it an S tier myself, mainly because it handles so well. The walk speed is 14, that means it's mobile. The reload speed is 2.4 seconds, the same as a muzzle rifle, and it hits hard. It does infinite 4-shot kill and big distances for the 3-hit kill. That's all I have to
Would you
say.
say, would you say that you like it more than the foul or the G3,
Mm,
the foul 50 specifically?
yeah, the Fall 50 clunky.
Really?
It's just me, but I find it clunky. The reload is
All right.
almost 3 seconds and the walk speed is 13. But maybe I'm missing something. You talk to me about the fall when we get there.
All right.
all right.
So,
AK-12BR. Oh,
I give
the
the Scar
AK-12BR.
H an S tier. You guys?
A tier.
Um, A tier. A tier, honestly.
It goes to A tier. AK-12BR.
Right. Um, you know,
I haven't used it
recently,
too much after
yeah.
the nerf.
Uh, you pexi peck. You want to bring up the burst, the thing you found with the burst?
I want to say
It's
just I want to say it's S tier just going off of pre nerf memory.
it's still S tier. The burst on
Yeah,
it is kinda insane. It shreds at CQC and it has that 4-hit kill at range. It doesn't seem like much, but the burst just makes it a vector that
and it's
shoots
got
this big ass round. It's the same round as the Musin Nagant, by the way.
motive. Sorry, it's got native armor piercing. If you configure it right, You can use it at long range just like the AK-12.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a laser with the right attachments. I just
I,
pinned
I
someone. I'm in game. That's an S tier for me.
I don't know all the weapons in competitive, but the AK-12BR is banned from competitive, so that's clear enough why you should use it.
True. So me, S tier. You, S
S tier
tier.
for me. Yeah.
Ox.
S tier, honestly.
G3. How about it?
Um, hmm.
I have a personal bias on this
That's
because
fine.
before it was buffed, I'm not anymore, but before if it was buffed, I was the G3 CEO, most kills with it in the world. So, and that was before it got buffed. And it was like before rotational recoil even existed, it was all just they dumped it all into camera recoil, but it wasn't actually felt recoil.
Hmm.
So if you knew what scopes to pick, you could just get around the camera recoil entirely and get that reliable 2 hit kill headshot like it was nothing. Even after, and now that it's buffed, that accuracy is it's much better. You know, you just you put a yellow laser on it or something. It's so easy to use now. It's not S rank, being that it still requires some anti-rotational recoil on it. I'm gonna say it's B tier because it requires some attachments to make it work. You know, I want to put it in S tier just because I've had so much fun with it, and it's the gun that got me banned. Had to make me make a second account, which is the one I have now. Went like 65-5, got reported.
Yeah.
But still, as much as I love this gun, I have to put it in B tier.
You, Ox.
I would also put it in B tier, but like mostly because of like damage. I think because I mean it is like kind of closer range, or no, it's not really closer range, but it has like a wider damage range compared to the Scar. So I definitely wouldn't put it up there. Like,
Yeah, like that.
so B.
It purely relies on that 2 hit head, the head multiplier to really get shit done.
I will
But
give it
you
an
could say
A. It's easy to use. Pistol grip compensator. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it has the recoil of an assault rifle. Hits hard, just like every battle rifle. The muzzle velocity is pretty fucking good. I'm saying it. The reload time it's middle, it's handleable. 2.5. Not bad at all. So it's an A tier for me. I don't have much to say about it. It's good, but not that good. It's not bad
what's
either.
what's the movement speed on it again?
Let me see. 13.
Oh yeah, 13.
Is that slow? I mean, to me, I feel like that's slow.
The Scar H has 14. AK-12BR 14. You know? So
All right, never mind then.
It's just below average. Every assault rifle has
yeah,
a walk speed of 14.
yeah. And then the AG3 like has barely any change. Like honestly, it's just a faster walk speed AG or
It's more
G3.
stable than the
It's
G3.
it's more stable, but I think you sacrifice that 2 hit kill headshot. So it's like if you want, hey, I want a G3, but make it even easier. But at that point, why not just use the M14 or the AK-12BR?
Oh yeah.
So
The
just
AG3 has a little bit more penetration depth to it.
All right. I mean, like I don't know. For me, compensator and like pistol grip makes it beam though, so I feel like yeah, much tighter spread.
Ox, are you in game?
Yeah.
Folding grip and muzzle brake. The recoil is different.
All right.
Now back to the AG3. I give it an S tier, and you guys?
No, this is not an S tier. This is nowhere
Definitely not.
near.
Hell no.
This is nowhere near AK-12BR. This is
I'll put in the same category as G3 because it trades different uh just statistics. It doesn't
it
do anything else.
it feels more like a carbine um, or an assault rifle in some aspects. I mean, I can't ignore that because it's easier to use. That does make it better and require less attachments than the G3. But just because of the lower skill requirement to use it, I want to put it in C tier. But I know it plays. I know it plays like an A tier.
Yeah.
Ox.
Yeah. B tier, honestly.
I give it a B as well. The AG3. It's not too outstanding, but I forgot what you guys told me for the G3. I gave
The
this an A, I think.
for the G3, I gave that a B because it does require a sacrifice of one or two attachments. The G3, the AG3, I put in a B because just because I have such a disdain for it. It's like, why isn't this just a long barrel for the carbine G3? What is it called? The MC51. Like they could have just put a long barrel on that, and then there'd be no need for the AG3 to even exist.
Ox.
I'm keeping what I said, like not changing it.
So a B tier as well.
Yep. Yeah, B.
Your favorite. HK417.
Oh God. A little bit more penetration than the Scar H. On the come up, it was the watered down version of the long barrel Scar H. And then with the recent nerf, guess what? It's the new Scar H, or the old Scar H, because they recently added the squad barrel to it. So it feels exactly like the old Scar H if you want to recreate it with the HK417 S tier. Simple. Like simple. Like it feels exactly like the old Scar H. Like
Nat. We need you.
I'm using it right now, and it feels like an A tier. It's got a little bit of could just be the attachments I'm using, but it feels like it's got some good amount of horizontal recoil.
oh
It's
yeah.
true.
Yeah, because of that, to compensate, I would use a compensator. Because yeah, like I
That's
Just
just my
wouldn't
preference. I use muzzle brake.
honestly. Yeah.
see, I like using suppressors or well, that's just it. I like using suppressors, so I have to sacrifice that in order to counter the recoil. Like that's going to make me um, that's going to make me put it in A instead of S.
Oh yeah.
I give this an A as well.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little biased, so
To
I'm gonna have to.
me, it's
Yeah.
nothing special. Except for the ranges, it shines at that. It's
Oh
pretty
yeah.
much a automatic DMR for me. The reload is pretty bad. The walk speed, not too bad. Without full stock, it's 14. With it, we are slow.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, nothing special to me except it's an automatic DMR. So A tier.
I mean, you can say that about a lot of these.
Yeah.
I know.
Cause like,
Something special now. To me, it's just a
God.
Warsaw sniper rifle, but I want to hear you guys. I hate this thing.
Oh yeah.
The Henry
F.
Ox.
F. Honestly.
I mean, it's just a shit sniper rifle. Look at this muzzle velocity. If you don't hit heads, you're fucked, by the way.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that's why.
it has this. They picked the slowest way to reload it. I mean, you have a cowboy carbine, and they picked the most like what I like to call like self-fallacial, because it's like the reload animation is like masturbation. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pull the tube out, and one by one I'm gonna put these no, you can
Oh,
put the
yeah.
rounds in from the receiver. You don't need to pull the tube out. Yes, that is something you can do, but why would you when the alternative is faster and it looks cooler? Do you want to be a cowboy and fucking like you're playing Fallout New Vegas? Or do you want to have the slow, like, like a slide whistle pull out the feed tube, and this is
I
where the
know.
editor would play. Yeah,
Yep.
The reload time, it's horrendous.
it's only good with the snake shot, and at that point, it's like, oh, I have a cooler looking shotgun now, which is just like the 1858 revolvers and carbine.
I mean, because of how many similarities it has to like a shotgun, like that, like reloading it after you shoot once, reload again, shoot once, reload again is repetitive. But like you really got to rely on that system, otherwise, like 3.5 seconds, you're fucked.
I'm fine with that, but again, that's if you're going to do that, you need to have a snappier
Oh yeah,
reload animation, because there are shotguns where you can do that, and they have the much more snappier reload animations where, again, you're reloading into the receiver. Hell, I
yeah.
would love to see. Have you guys ever seen that like feed tube ramp where you take like a whole entire tube and you just all 6 shells
Oh
at
yeah,
once?
Sin.
yeah, it's ridiculous.
Like I would take a hit to movement speed just so I could do that. Like every other shotgun is better, and even the other Western guns are better. The 1858 carbine, 1858 pistol, whichever way you're using it, bullet or snake shot, there's something that outperforms it. There's not very much reason for this gun to exist in the game, especially at a high rank unlock.
Yeah.
96, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, F tier. Fuck this. Now, I'm kinda unknown to the fall 50, because when I was a low rank, a mid rank like 160, I will use 55 ACP, and that wasn't good. That's a
Yeah.
pussy conversion now that I see it. I regret
Yeah.
it.
Of course,
Oh yeah. But like staying true to your word of what you said before of not, looking at conversions. I think it's just a faster walk speed Scar H. Like point like whatever time on it, and then like yeah, I think it's very close and time to kill. Right.
I can't help but feel that the FAL 50 has a much easier recoil to control other than the other automatic battle rifles, except the AK-12 BR. So it definitely feels like it's worth that. It's the last battle rifle unlock. It looks good. It feels good. I don't need to put any crazy attachments on it to manage the recoil. It goes. You can
It
use it in
has
semi-auto.
the
You
all
can
aim.
Yeah. So again, not S rank, because there is something better. That being the only gun I would put in the S rank, the AK-12 BR. But it's A, definitely A for me.
Mm. All right.
Ox.
I mean, well, yeah. Going back to what I said before, like, yeah, it's kind. I would say it's an A tier. Yeah, just because of the I don't know, similar traits to the Scar H. Not really. I don't know what the damage is. Hold on.
I use it for a few rounds without that conversion, because I despise it now.
Yeah.
Even the 556 conversion makes me sad about it. It just ruins how it feels. The hard hitter, I know. Now
I have a
this. It's easy to use. I see it now. The reload can be managed. Looks good. like you said, and it has the alt aim, which makes it even easier. A tier for me. I don't know the good attachments for this. I'm just running muscle brake and Romanian grip. If any of you know the best attachments for this, I'll definitely give it a try. A better try in the future.
I I do use the Romanian grip on the carbine version of the FAL 50, but on the regular FAL, I forget which suppressor, but it's like one of the Russian ones, green laser, stubby grip. I'd have to die first. I'm using it right now, so next time I die, I'll be able to tell you exactly what I have on it.
Okay.
You could just reload and look. Like,
What the hell is wrong with this server? So many boat kicks.
Yeah. Default optics, PBS1 suppressor, stubby grip, green laser, default ammo. Now, are we going to cover any of the pseudo battle rifles that, like, they are guns that are essentially just battle rifles, but they are in other categories like the MC51, the FAL 5063 paratrooper?
We should. We got MC51, the other FAL, and the AK-47. The first one, MC51.
what? Oh man, that looks bunched up.
Now,
If I were you, I would move that 417 up to S tier.
I know it looks bunched up, but that's because battle rifles are just that good.
Yeah, like no, it's like it's too many at A tier. Like it should be kind of like we should be more like defined. Like we shouldn't be comparing it to other like random guns. Like just the BRs. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's the whole thing, is that a lot of the starting weapons I would also put in A tier. Like A is, this does not need attachments. Attachments make it better, but it doesn't need it. And S is, just don't touch it. Don't fuck with it. Yeah. B is needs attachments. C is needs conversions. D is you can't save this gun. And F is
Dog shit.
remove it.
Dog shit.
It's true, because the M41 doesn't need attachments to be good. It's good as it is.
It's good as it is, but it can be improved. Whereas S is you can't improve it. Like putting attachments on doesn't make it feel better. It's just I want the gun to look different. That's what the attachments do for the AK-12 BR.
That will be our tier list then.